Hey everyone, it's Justine and welcome to the Crafty YouTuber video hop, and I'm super excited to share a quick video with you today. If you've never heard of Turnabout stamps before, you're in for a treat. These are from Concord and 9th. All you gotta do is one time only put your stamp set over the back here of the printout and trace the X. Then what I did was I have a 6x6 piece of paper that is laminated so I can use it over and over, and I've drawn an X from one corner to the other. You're then going to line up the X of the stamp set with the X of your template and you're good to go. If you would like a more detailed explanation on Turnabout stamps, I'll have a link in the video description below. So what you're going to do is just line up those lines that your stamp set has and pick it up with your Misti stamping tool. Any stamp platform will work with this, but it is a lot easier to have a stamping platform than just stamping freehand. Then what you need to do is just attach your paper somehow. So what you can do is you can either have a 6x6 sheet of paper and cut it down later, or you can cut your regular card panel here and attach it with some removable adhesive. I use Tombow Mono non-permanent adhesive for that. Now what this does is it creates a background stamp for you that you can cut or stamp in all sorts of different colors, like Tiki Torch, Party Dress, Pixie Dust, and Lime Rickey that I'm using from Catherine Pooler Designs. So what you're going to do is you're going to act like it's a normal stamp. So for example, I'm going to take my first color here, which is Lime Rickey, and I'm going to ink up my stamp as I normally would. Remember with Catherine Pooler inks, it's just a simple tap tap or a love tap. They're very squishy ink pads, which means that a lot of ink's going to come out to give you a really vibrant look every time. But you have to be careful that you're not stamping super hard or inking it up super hard to get it all over the stamp and make a mess. You're then going to close your stamping tool here and the way you would normally do to stamp on the sheet of paper. You can see now that I have a green stamp of the background. Now what you're going to do is, they're called turnabout stamps for a reason. You're going to go ahead and turn your template 90 degrees so that you're able to stamp on another area. You got to make sure you clean your stamp set first, because when you add the other color, obviously you don't want your inks to contaminate. So I'm rotating this just 90 degrees here, and I'm going to ink it up again with my second color and then stamp it. So I am now going in with Party Dress, which is the pink color. And what I really love about this stamp set is that it actually has a whole bunch of crafty items on it, and not only that, but the words inside, for example, the paint bottle, are all different colors. So you have a green paint bottle with pink writing. And then going in with some Tiki Torch, and then lastly is my purple color Pixie Dust. So you just keep rotating it 90 degrees as you go along to make this really fun background that would have been impossible to create with a simple background stamp, because you have all these different colors. This also has coordinating dies, the crafty dies, so you get this beautiful sort of postage stamp border. You get some scissors as well as a stamp, one of the old-fashioned wood ones, as die cuts. So I went ahead and die cut that rectangle there, and I stamped the sentiment Crafty Friends Are the Best, which are from the Turnabout stamp set. And I went ahead and I added these buttons to it to decorate my little panel here that I created as well. And I wanted to use a bunch of the colors that I used on my background so I could tie them all in. My apologies for being slightly off screen here. Sometimes that does happen when you're filming. So I went ahead and just added all of these in a little circle around it. I thought I'd tie in all the colors from the background into my little panel here. And I found that this was getting a little bit lost on my background. It was looking very colorful and that white was just not popping. So what I decided to do next is I mounted this postage stamp sort of little bit that I created onto a piece of cardstock. Now I wanted my cardstock to match my background as well. So what I did was I took my ink pad and I smushed it over top of my cardstock to make the color cardstock that I needed. Catherine Pooler Designs doesn't have coordinating cardstock because you can create your own coordinating cardstock with the ink pads. You can of course do this with any brand of ink that you like. So I'm just going to cut this down into a rectangle and then add it to my card, and you're going to see that that white just pops off the card now that it has that colorful background to back it up. Now, don't forget that this video here was made as part of the Save the Crafty YouTuber video hop, which is a celebration of card making video tutorials created by a group of talented crafters of all different styles and levels. We're coming together over 5 days to give you, the viewers, a chance to discover other amazing card makers and help everyone reach their goals. All you have to do is watch, like the video, consider subscribing, and click the link in the video description below to hop to the next video. Let yourself be inspired, and don't forget to comment because we have tons of prizes to give away over the week, over 100 prizes. And please indicate if you're located in the USA or international because some products have some restrictions on them. Don't forget to check back every day this week since there are 5 theme days of video hops. You never know when you're going to discover your next favorite person. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.